Oh,
Now, moving into, like you said, my real favorite step here. And the good thing is
talk to him.
it doesn't require too much work. But the ninth step here is to build that equity.
Over 50% of Black Americans are unmarried, and only 2% of Black families in America have a net worth over $1 million.
We are on our journey to not only join that 2%, but grow that 2%.
Facts. I'm Devon Truvel, creator of Black Wall Street, the board game, with my beautiful co-host.
I'm Sinclair, aka the Health Nerd. You can go to our website at them4show.com, our Instagram at them4show, and our YouTube channel at Melanated Married Millionaires in the Making.
And welcome to the M4 Show.
Okay. Now, moving into, like you said, my real favorite step here. And the good thing is
talk to him.
it doesn't require too much work. But the ninth step here is to build that equity. So, building the equity. Is that what you thought the ninth step was gonna be, Devon?
Oh, that's what I knew the ninth step was going to be. What? That's your favorite part, Sinclair. You know how you have a huge smile every time we check our property value and it goes up. It's like, oh, equity. Oh, hello.
And I just checked that either today or yesterday. It's all a blur. But yes, this is a very cool step. Now, I will preface this that depending on when you come into the market, it may not be an immediate increase in equity. But
Right.
if you do your research on the area, on what's happening, you can be strategic about this part. So building equity can look like many different things. Obviously, as you make I won't say obviously, as you make more payments, you're going to be naturally building more equity. But equity does imply that the value of the property goes up, which over time, history shows that that is going to happen. The reason why I preface, like, depending on when you come in, keep in mind that the real estate market is like any other market. It does go up and down. So depending on when you are coming into the market, if it's on a down slope, don't worry. Even if it does drop in value, it will come back up with time. It always comes. That's why, you hear about families who were able to purchase properties for $10,000, back in decades ago. And now they're worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? It is going to increase because it's just that's how it goes. That doesn't mean it's always going to be a linear slope upwards. But again, if you do your research on what's happening in the area, then you can increase your chances of raising your equity. So for us, our condo is in an area that had a lot of up and coming projects coming around in its immediate neighborhood. So that was a big factor on why we chose this property. We didn't necessarily choose the property thinking like as soon as we rent this out, we're gonna be making thousands of dollars, in cash flow. We knew that was probably not going to be the case, but we did know that in 5 years, the neighborhood around was going to look very different, and that as a result, the value of that property was going to also raise significantly. So we came in this specific property with the long game. Like, we are going to hold on to this one because this area is up and coming. There's a lot happening. There's a lot being built. There's stadiums, there's malls, there's shopping centers, there's apartment buildings, there's headquarters. Like, there's a lot happening in this area. This is going to be a hub later on. So we need to just hang on to this until, we're probably going to pass this down to our kids, right? We don't even have like necessarily an exit strategy, but the plan was, let's build enough equity into this property so that we can now leverage this equity to buy other properties, to use it for construction, to use it for other investments. But we wanted to use this equity. We wanted to grow this equity so that we can leverage it to continue to grow our wealth. So that is our plan, right? We want to build the amount of
Yeah.
equity so that we can take it out, buy another investment property that's going to cash flow, right? We got the equity built in this one, and then we are going to eventually take some of this equity out with using a HELOC. That's a whole nother episode. That's a home equity line of credit.
Yeah.
We want to get a HELOC, take this money, buy another multifamily or commercial unit that is going to serve the purpose of monthly cash flow, which means it may not build a lot of equity, but on a monthly basis, we're able to get, however much money, mailbox money, as we'll call it, of passive income from
Yep.
people who are living in this building.
All right, we're going to get back to the episode in a second, but breathe. If you've ever had a brilliant idea, I'm pretty sure everybody just took a breath right there, right? Because we all have amazing ideas, but I got a question for you. What's stopping you from taking that idea and actually making it into a business, actually executing on your brilliance? My name is Devon Truvel, and in 2018, I was able to create, market, and sell my own product while still working a 9 to 5. And through the years, I've taken the lessons we've learned, the expensive webinars that I've gone to, and the dozens of business books that I've read, and I've discovered 7 simple steps to launch your business. If you're ready to take your business idea to the next level and make it real and start making profit from your passion, head to www.launchitcommunity.com and grab yourself the book. We've been able to make it very simple, affordable, and easier than ever to start that business while still working your 9 to 5. And we take entrepreneurs every single Friday and we talk to them. We teach them about how to use social media. We teach them about how to set up their Instagram account, how to use Shopify, how to use Printful, and other tools that can help you take your business to the next level, but not take tons of time away from your 9 to 5 and your busy life that you already have. So if you're ready to take that idea to the next level, make sure you head to www.launchitcommunity.com, get yourself a book, and join our free accountability calls. Now, let's get back to the episode.
So now with these 2 properties, we've pretty much set ourselves up. Like, that's what we're trying to do, and we're not going to stop there, of course, but that's kind of the model that we're going to just keep doing with the different properties that we do acquire.
All right.
What you got to add?
And I wanted to add a little bit more context to the reason why real estate prices usually, over periods of time are going to go up, right? So number one, just the basic supply and demand of housing, right? So depending on where you are, if you're in California specifically, we have like almost a housing shortage. Not almost, we have a housing shortage. And in a lot of the urban communities, there is a housing shortage. So literally, because the supply is low, the demand is high, the price will be pushed up. When you go out to rural places, like, where like a Bakersfield out in California, or like out in the countryside in Illinois, the supply may be a little bit higher, the demand may be lower, so the prices may be lower or stagnant. But and then now you have what Sinclair was talking about, development, right? New things that are coming in, stadiums, gentrification within a certain neighborhood, or urban renewal, whatever they want to call it. There's development coming to an area. Now you know that the demand is going to increase because of the attractions coming. And then third, another factor is inflation. Inflation is going at about a rate of 3% per year. So if you have $100 in the bank this year and you don't add anything to it, the next year that same $100 only has $97 of purchasing power. So over time, your money loses its value. It takes more dollars to buy the same thing. Now, where with money, that's a bad side. The real estate, kind of like cryptocurrency or like gold, is an asset, can serve as a store of value. So you buy your home for $100, and this is clearly unrealistic, but on auction.com, you can buy some stuff. But simple numbers, you buy your home for $100 or $100,000. The next year, simply with inflation, you should gain 3%. So that same home that cost $100 or $100,000 to purchase now should be at least 3% higher just with inflation. Okay, so again, you have at least 3 factors that are working with the ebbs and flow of how much real estate will cost in your area. And that's why in general, over time, especially in America, the real estate prices are going to go up.
Good point. Good point. And again, why real estate is like a no-brainer investment. You gotta at some point, I definitely recommend everybody getting into the game. Because like I said, you're in the game one way or another. Just might as well be on the landlord side of it.
Thank you for supporting the M4 show and our mission to increase the wealth of Black families.
If you received any value from this episode, any value at all, any, do us a favor and give us a like and subscribe on YouTube and Apple, Spotify, anything, all of them, all of them, wherever you're listening. Go ahead and like and subscribe.
And after you like and subscribe, make sure you send this episode to at least one family that you really want to see win. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.